Welcome to the Senior Safety Advice Podcast, where we share practical ideas to help older adults stay safer, more independent, and more confident at home. I'm Robin Schiltz, a Senior Home Safety Specialist, and today we're talking about pill dispensers and medication reminders, including how to choose the right level of help without making life more complicated. You can find more trusted tips anytime at our website at seniorsafetyadvice.com. Medication mistakes rarely happen because someone doesn't care. They happen because real life gets busy, and a morning dose is taken late or an evening pill is forgotten, and then someone looks at the bottle and thinks, "Did I already take this?" That moment of doubt can be frightening, and it might chip away at confidence about living independently. A pill dispenser or medication reminder can help, but the best one is not always the most expensive machine with the most buttons. The best one is the system that the person who's using it can understand, hear, see, open, and use every day. Let's begin with the simplest option. For an older adult who remembers fairly well and takes only a few medications, a basic weekly pill organizer may be enough. Choose one with large lettering, easy open lids, and separate spaces for different times of the day. Pair it with an alarm on a phone, a watch, clock, or smart speaker. And a medication reminder app can also add another layer of support. Medisafe, for example, is available for Apple and Android devices. It can send dose reminders, refill reminders, and appointment reminders. A family member can also be invited as a med friend for added support. This is a good choice for someone who's comfortable using a smartphone but doesn't need a machine to release the pills. Now, the next step up is a rotating automatic dispenser. These devices usually have a round tray with separate dose compartments. At the scheduled time, the tray turns, an alarm sounds, and the correct compartment becomes available. Using something like this can reduce the chance of opening the wrong day or taking tomorrow's pills by mistake. The LiveFine 28-day dispenser is one of the more affordable examples. It has a locking lid, a large display, and both sound and light alerts. It does not provide the same kind of remote caregiver monitoring as some higher price systems, so it works best when someone can check the unit regularly. The MedReady 1700 is another solid, straightforward choice. It holds up to 28 doses and can dispense medicine 1 to 4 times per day. It includes a locking lid, an electrical adapter, and a rechargeable battery backup. Some versions also add a flashing light, which can help remind a person who doesn't hear an alarm clearly. These rotating dispensers can be very helpful, but someone still has to fill them correctly. That may be the older adult, a family caregiver, a nurse, or another trusted person. If the tray is loaded incorrectly, the machine will faithfully dispense the wrong pills at the scheduled time, which is why you need to be sure that somebody is filling it correctly. For families who need remote monitoring, a connected dispenser may offer more peace of mind. Hero is a popular option for people with a more complicated schedule. It stores and sorts up to 10 different medications. At pill time, the machine gives a reminder and the user presses a button to release the dose. The connected app can show medication activity, send missed dose alerts, and warn when the supply is running low. Hero requires a continuing membership, so families should include that cost when comparing options. Now, Hero can be useful for a person who understands the reminder and can confirm that the pills in the cup look correct. It should not be treated as a substitute for supervision when someone has significant memory loss, confusion, or difficulty checking the dose. Hero's instructions specifically warn that a trusted person should verify each dose when the user cannot safely do so. MedMinder is another caregiver-focused system. It uses visual and sound reminders and can provide phone, text, or email alerts. Its design may feel familiar because the medicine is arranged in separate compartments rather than stored loose inside a large machine. For very complex medication needs, MedaCube is one of the most advanced choices. It can store a large supply of multiple medications, dispense scheduled or as-needed doses, and send information to caregivers. It does not charge a monthly software fee, but the upfront price is much higher than most home dispensers. This may make sense for someone with a complicated routine and a family that wants detailed control and monitoring. So how do you choose? Start with the person, not the product. Can the person hear the alarm? Can they see the screen? Can they press the button or open the compartment? Will they understand what the alarm means? Do they have reliable Wi-Fi? Who will refill the machine? And what happens during a power outage? And who is going to respond when an alert says a dose was missed? A beautiful machine is useless if the person finds it confusing or frightening. You also want to think about the medicine itself. Some pills should remain in their original containers. Liquids, refrigerated medications, sticky pills, dissolvable tablets, and certain high-risk medicines may not belong in an automatic dispenser. Ask the pharmacist to review the full medication list before moving pills into any organizer or machine. Medline Plus also recommends asking a pharmacist for help choosing an organizer that fits the person's needs. Keep an updated medication list nearby. Include prescriptions, over-the-counter medications, vitamins, allergies, and the name of the prescribing doctor. When a medicine changes, update the dispenser right away. And if a dose is missed, don't guess. Don't automatically take 2 doses. Call the pharmacist or follow the written instructions for that specific medicine. The FDA advises older adults not to skip, stop, or change prescribed doses without guidance from a healthcare professional. Now, the goal with all of this is not to remove every human from the process. The idea is to make the routine safer, calmer, and easier to follow. For one person, the best answer might be a simple pill box and a kitchen alarm. For another, it might be a locked rotating dispenser. For someone who has a complex schedule and a caregiver living far away, a connected system might be worth the cost. Choose the simplest system that safely meets the need. Then test it, watch how the person uses it, and make needed adjustments. A good medication routine should support independence without pretending that technology can replace attention, communication, and care. So thank you for being here with me today. I hope this episode helps you find a medication system that feels safer, simpler, and easier to manage. Visit us at seniorsafetyadvice.com for more practical tips and resources, and please visit our sister website, aginginplacedirectory.com, to find aging-in-place specialists near you. Also, please subscribe to this podcast or to our YouTube channel so you don't miss future episodes. Until next time, thanks for listening. Take care. Bye.